Hello, I'm Tom Connors reporting for DeSales News. I'm standing here in one of the laboratories of the Herd Science Building. Here, students have access to equipment similar to that used on forensic investigation shows. Recently, at the DeSales Forensic Forum, students got the chance to meet with an expert in this growing field. Hosted by DeSales' own Dr. Katherine Ramsland, the Forensic Forum allows students and community members the chance to meet with a professional in the field. This year's speaker was Dr. Michael Stone, an expert in the field of forensic anthropology and the developer of the Scale of Evil, which was popularized in the Discovery Channel show Most Evil. Both students and community members were excited for the chance to meet with him.
Well, it's thrilling in a way to have a man of his stature come and talk to ordinary people.
Amongst a standing room only crowd, Dr. Stone discussed his Scale of Evil. Ranging from 1 to 22, the scale covers everything from justifiable homicide to serial killers and torturers. The crowd learned the ghastly accounts of each case, along with a unique understanding of the men and women who perpetrated these acts. While some were shocked by the subject matter,
they were so gruesome, and it was weird because they were real.
It was clear that all enjoyed Dr. Stone's presentation.
I thought it was really good.
I loved it.
It was excellent.
Oh, excellent.
Very good.
Excellent.
It goes hand in hand with what we're learning about in Professor Ramsland's class.
I just thought it was so interesting the way he broke down how a killer's mind works.
I just love learning the minds and why people do what they do.
It was oddly interesting to find out that people have actually done this sort of thing to people. It's just things I've never heard before.
We got the chance to ask Dr. Stone what it was that drew him to the field of forensic anthropology.
As I thought about it a lot, in my own past, I went to a private school for a while where there were a lot of bullies, that were really hurting me a good deal, and my parents finally took me out of that private school and put me into just an ordinary school. And I had forgotten about some of those incidents until the last few years when I realized that one of them tried to strangle me. So I think that the combination of what I began to realize was happening out there in the real world and the fact that, hey, but for the grace of the Lord, I could have been hurt pretty badly myself, I think that flowed together to give me a more than ordinary interest in the bad things that people do.
Dr. Stone's lecture gave students a unique understanding of the mind of a psychopath. Now, when studying a murder case, students will not only look at how a murder was committed, but why. I'm Tom Connors, reporting for DeSales University.